My name is Cade Bush. I'm a tight end for Chanhassen High School. The Prep Sports Extra starts now.
Hi again, everybody. Welcome to another season of Prep Sports Extra. Congratulations, you made it through another off season. Alongside Julia Daniels, I'm Will Hall. Our spotlight game tonight takes us to Rosemount as the Irish hosted Mike Diggins in Centennial.
Yeah, well, I'm interested to see this matchup tonight. Jeff Erdman and his Rosemount squad looking to turn things around after last year in a frustrating season. Centennial hoping for another championship run like we saw 2 years ago. All right, enough waiting around. Let's get to the highlights of this one. When I arrived, things were all tied up at 7. Things got interesting.
Ooh.
Just before the half, Quinton Vadipo with the pick six. Trucks it to the house to give the Irish the lead. But you know what? That one's not going to last forever. We move to the third quarter now. Caleb Melser, as the Cougars are knocking on the door. Short run in ties things up at 14, and it's Centennial with the win tonight.
Big
the
road
final of this one, 21-14.
Congrats to Coach Diggins and company. All right, Brad Bisco and Forest Lake hosting Prior Lake. 4th and goal in the third. Rangers extending their lead. Connor Johnson up the gut for the score, 21-10. Lakers don't go down without a fight. Drew Brinkman on the brink of a score. What a grab in the corner of the end zone from Colton Gunderson. However, Forest Lake ends up hanging on. They get the key stop there. 21-18 the final. Minnetonka hosting Eastridge tonight. Skipper's first series of the game. Juju, always nice to be able to hand off to a future Irish State Cyclone, right? Future clone Caleb Francois, 70 yards to the house. One of 3 rushing scores on the night for him. We move to the second. Quarterback Caden Gutzmer with an absolute dime here. Woo-wee, that was pretty. Kirion Vogel for the long touchdown pass. Skipper's roll, 41-zip the final.
Wow, big win tonight. All right, let's go to Egan now. The Wildcats hosting Shakopee, my second stop of the evening. Sabres strike first, short run in from Carson Turner there. Shakopee's up by 7. And guess what, Will? They strike again. They cash in on a fumble recovery.
Look at that grab.
Jake Courts to McCoy Foles in the end zone.
Wow.
Sabres bulldoze from there. Another big win. The final of this one, 41-0.
Shakopee making a statement tonight. Future Chicago Blackhawk Mason West and Edina at Hopkins. In the second, Royals rallying here. It's the Moore connection on the crosser. Trey hits Jaden, and Big Bro does the rest. Hopkins down 14 after that score. Right before halftime, West leading a scoring drive. That's going to be capped off with this dart over the middle to Sammy Stevenson for the tutty. Edina picks up the road win, 49-21, the final. Heading over to Wayzata, Andover, making the jump to 6A this year, opening up at the Trojans. This is Joseph Mapson on the keeper for the score. Huskies up 7-zip. We move to the second. Mapson, again, the option, the keeper for the tutty. How about this? Huskies pick up a big road win, 44-20, the final.
Hot Highlights is sponsored by True Stone Financial.
Guess what? Hot Highlights are back again this year thanks to True Stone Financial. Just like previous year's finalists, they will be revealed on Monday at 6 p.m. Then it's up to you to vote all week. The winner is revealed on Friday nights during our show. Votes start Monday. KARE11.com/hot highlights.
Juju, any big takeaways from your games tonight that you were at?
Oh, man. I mean, we expected it to be a great matchup between Centennial and Rosemount, but it was better than expected, I would have to say.
A tight one.
Yeah.
I would like to see those two
We
in the
like
playoffs.
it.
That would be fun to see. All right, plenty more highlights to get to.
Yeah, well, we're going to head to 5A after the break.
Hello, this is Ignacio Cisneros from Hopkins High School, class of 2026. I play cornerback. You are watching Prep Sports Extra.
Welcome back to Prep Sports Extra in Class 5A. Cullen Nelson and Chanhassen are absolutely loaded, Julia.
Yeah, well, they sure are, but they got tested tonight with Alexandria making that long trek down. Road trip!
Road trip!
All right, more highlights.
Who brought the snacks?
Jan and Alexandria. We pick things up in the second quarter. Alexandria leads 7-0, but Nathan Ramler with a 35-yard connection to Cade Bush for 6.
Woo
That
pig.
ties things, that's right, Woo Pig ties things up at 7 just before the half. Third quarter now, Alexandria responds. Talon Witt, 7-yard pass to Thomas Hendricks to retake that lead in a last-second field goal. Puts Chan over the edge
Wow.
for the win and a final 24-22.
What a thriller right there. All right, over at Chaska, they were hosting Rochester Mayo tonight. Scoreless in the first quarter when we picked things up. Nice screen pass connection. Isaac Peterson finds Noah Hagan for the 26-yard completion. That drive would end with a field goal. We move to the second. Chaska's defense bowing up here. Sam Summer, the boys
Wow.
of Summer, picks off Peterson in the red zone. This one goes to overtime in OT. It's Chaska pulling out the win, 19-16 the final.
Wow, what a way to start our second block. All right, let's head to Burnsville now. The Blaze playing host to Armstrong for a 6 p.m. kick tonight. Second play of the game. Caleb Kamara on the keeper. He takes it 65 yards to the house in Burnsville. They come out swinging. You know what? They're not done yet in the first quarter. After an interception, Blaze ball again. They capitalize with that lob from Kamara to Thomas Suba.
Wow.
But you know what, Will? Should have stuck around for Armstrong's comeback. The final of this one was 41-21 Falcons.
Wow. Big rally on the road. Totino Grace hosting Rocori tonight in the first quarter. Rocori quarterback Max Frieden on the keeper up the gut. 8-zip, Rocori in front. Eagles answer back later in the first. Michael Serich right there. The 16-yard touchdown pass to Luther Bunge. Spartans pick up the road win, 28-7. The final.
All right, Stewartville, the defending 3A champs, moving up to 4A this year in town, taking on Benilde St. Margaret's. Tigers up 18-0 in the fourth when it's time for the double reverse flea flicker.
Woo! Trickery!
Ball ends up to wide open Colin McGill in the end zone. Stewartville rolls in this one, 25-6. The final.
Go Twins! Shout out Charles Adams in Minneapolis North hosting Simley in the first. Polars defense stepping up. This is Armani Miller with the INT. Nice return as well. That would set up this. Logan Lockermeyer. Nice connection to Corday Williams.
3 misses.
Whew, that was
Three
pretty.
misses.
Nice connection there. Polars roll at home tonight. 45-7, the final score. Got some other scores from around the state in Class 6A. Moorhead takes down Rogers.
Yeesh.
And Champlin Park picks up the home win over St. Michael Albertville.
All right, also in Class 6A, Blaine over Lakeville North, 21-14. Maple Grove, not too shocking here, 37-17 over Stillwater.
Impressive debut for the defending 6A state champs. Staying in 6A, Farmington, a close win over Eastview, 35-28 in that one. Eden Prairie takes care of business at home against Anoka, 49-21, the final.
Class 5A right here, Elk River over Bemidji,
Wow.
High-scoring game,
Shootout.
50-42, and Waconia takes out Northfield, 21-9. The final there. Man, Will.
All right, Juju.
What a
Night
opener.
1 in the books. Man,
Check.
that was fun.
We did
that
it.
was fun. We are going to be here same time, same place tomorrow night for another Prep Sports Extra. Set you up with this one. You have our spotlight game again tomorrow night.
I do have the spotlight game. It's a place that I know well.
Yes.
TCO Performance Center in Eagan. It's going to be St. Thomas Academy versus Cretin-Durham Hall. I'm very excited about this matchup. And also, those guys are so excited, not only for the matchup itself, but just the environment there at TCO. It's such a cool experience for these high school kids. I'm excited.
It makes me so happy that these kids get to experience that type of venue. All sorts of action tomorrow night. We have Dwight Lundeen and Becker making the road trip to Orono. That's going to be a showdown as well. We'll have those highlights for you coming up tomorrow night as well. Holy Angels hosting Byron. All sorts of fun headed your way tomorrow night for another edition of Prep Sports Extra. Have a fantastic evening, folks.